Where's Lyle? Go wake up Patrol Nation, man.
Exactly.
Um, Irish Schultz, Donita. Hello, 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 beautiful people. Genevieve LaFrance, Christina, Irish Schultz. Man, the Kofi gang is to the house
Yes.
because it's on my channel.
Yes. And now it's on mine. The third time's the charm. We are finally live on my channel currently.
hmm
Jeez. I ain't never had a harder time going live in my life. Jeez.
Part of the struggle. All part of the
Yes,
struggle.
it is all part of the struggle.
I'm gonna pull it
So
up on Caleb's phone that way I can see what's going on.
there you
Yes,
go. Yep.
sir.
So
Man, the King fam is active. The King fam is active, man.
that's right. Dennis, what you been
Dude.
doing, man? You got on your USA shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
USA shuffle skater shirt.
Hey, repping the
Okay.
skate crew.
Yeah, I've been working. I work from home. I work remote, so I've been working today, trying to deal with glaring lights. Like my eyes are really sensitive to lights today, so I haven't been able to record. And when I've been staring at my screen to try to get work done, I've been like,
Dude.
yeah,
It must be tough. So,
it's been
like,
a rough day.
seriously, if I really think about it, like, I could rob you right now. I could come up to you and show you a little bit of my torch, and then take everything. Like, and you'd be vulnerable.
Well,
You can't use your muscles. Your muscles are
I
obsolete.
don't know if you want to come up in this lion's den right
Yeah,
here,
but
big man.
yeah, but your muscles are obsolete. You just be swinging though. You just be swinging. You don't see nothing. I'll
Man,
just throw a little bit of pollen in the air, and then that's it. I got you now.
now,
I can.
now that you might be able to get me with that. Oh my
listen.
gosh.
Anybody watching that lives in the part of the country that Dennis and I do, you know the weather here is like literally one day it feels like it's 80, and then the next day it's like 30, and then
Yes.
one day it's well, literally like 1 hour it's no clouds, total sunshine everywhere. Hour later, pouring rain, storms, like it's just insanity.
So
And-
pretty much like UK. So it's
Yeah.
UK. It's England. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you wanna know what,
I was
Kofi?
like, okay.
We were literally, I don't know how I haven't told you this. Some friends of mine and me and my wife, we were planning a trip to London for this
Oh,
summer, and now we're not going to be able to go. But we were planning a trip to, to all through the UK and stuff. And I was going to get in
that would
touch
be.
with you, but then it was, we ended up, we're not able to do it. So,
Oh man, that would be so cool, bro. You
I
guys
don't
would enjoy all the 5 minute sunshines and
we feel right at home, man.
you'd love it. You'd love it here. Like no different from where you're coming
I
from.
know. Hey, I got all
I
these.
experienced
Do what?
no, I was gonna say I experienced that when I went to Ireland back in 2007. It was constantly changing.
Yep. It's gonna
Yep.
be gray, like majority of the day, just gray, and then 5 minutes sunshine.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Why?
summer.
Why is Jacob Restituto in Kofi's chat and he's not on the
why
fam
you
chat with us?
That's
why you in my chat?
ridiculous. That's
Why you in my
ridiculous,
chat?
Jacob. You are a staple of the fam chat. You're
Get
one of the
over
you're
here.
one of the four pillars of the
Pillars, yeah.
of the fam chat, and you're not even here.
The four pillars.
Yes.
I knew
The
where you were
round
going with that.
table. The round table.
We got Leo in the chat over here on my channel. We got Barton. Man, Barton's the real MVP. Is Barton always in the chat on y'all's chat? Barton's always up in the chat, viewing the videos. Barton's in the
Videos,
house.
comment section,
Literally.
Barton is on everything.
Shout out to Barton. I don't know Barton. Barton, come over to my channel.
Barton, Kofi's waiting.
Barton, come to my channel, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to everyone. Shout out to Royalty Blue. Royalty Blue. Yo.
Royalty
what's up,
Blue.
What's up? What's up? What's
What's
up?
up, Royal,
Bobby Lee, what's up,
royalty,
Bobby?
royalty underscore blue.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Royalty blue.
Yes.
Oh, man. Shout out to you, bro. Jonas. Shout out to Jonas. What's your last name? I'm not gonna try and mention your last name, but shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in here, man.
Commodin.
Molden. Shout out to
Commodin.
you. Man, when was the last time we did an Avengers assemble?
We're averaging like one every 5 months or so.
Oh my gosh.
It's I don't remember when the last one was, but we don't do this as often. Remember when we used to do one a week? What?
Yeah.
in the
Yo,
world? How did we do that? How I have no idea how
How
we
are
did
we
that.
doing that?
COVID. Things were a lot slower then.
I think
COVID
so.
slowed the world
I think
down.
it was COVID. I think it just slowed everything down.
You know what? That's true. It was during. No, we didn't.
Doing that.
We were all had nothing to do. I guess
the thing is we didn't even move from once a week to like maybe twice a month, or like we moved from once a week to like once every 3 months.
Yeah,
it just tanked.
Yeah, it really did.
Man. It's like we do an investor relations month every quarter. Is like those that are invested in us, we'll give them a little roundtable discussion.
Dude, we were doing so many fam chats that we made our own fam chat channel and then like uploaded one video, and it's
that was it.
Yeah, so it's like now that poor channel's just there with 20 something subscribers, nothing on it. But
I think it has like 100 and something subscribers.
Gosh, we need to be putting stuff on there.
Because I think we were doing a live count. I remember like we were on there and we were trying to get to 100 subscribers and we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try and get that channel monetized as well, but then we will have to fight over the pennies.
I am owed 6 cents for this spam chat live.
YouTube's gonna take 4 cents of it. So
you're
my!
Well, that's the thing is, you remember we were all so excited because they were going to start monetizing YouTube Shorts, and now it's like, here, this short did really good. Here's 3 cents for how good. It's like, what? So you guys are technically monetizing the YouTube Shorts, but it's not anything. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you just have one that goes crazy, then.
Yeah, it's one of those, and I think what I've noticed is it has to be one of those random reactions or random, side by side where someone is doing something crazy and then you just there commenting on something like that.
Yep.
I've just seen it so many times. Or maybe people are talking about relationships. That's like the most popular thing that was everywhere. I'm like, everyone is a relationship expert now. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Everyone has a podcast.
Well,
what's going on?
I mean, that's the thing with TikTok is it's turned into everything else. Like the news, they're going to report the most negative stuff because it gets the most ratings. TikTok has now become like, we're just going to talk about all of these terrible things just because we know it's going to get views. So it's like, man, I would like to go to these places to get away from that. But now it's just as bad. Like
now it's just everywhere.
Yeah,
it's just like TikTok is YouTube, YouTube is TikTok, Instagram is TikTok, Snapchat is TikTok, Instagram. Like everything is just so intertwined. You can't even escape. It's just like, Anyway, and then glad to be here.
And so bad, it's so bad. Dennis left.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. that's how bad it was. Like Dennis.
There he is in his sunglasses, staring off into the distance.
He's probably.
Well, you got Jacob instead of Dennis over here.
Hey, I'm back too. What's up, my dude?
I can't hear you though. Hold on.
Fix your audio, mate. Fix your audio.
We can hear you.
I can't hear. Hold on a sec. Give me one sec.
He's probably writing a song. Like he switched the audio up.
Whenever I can't hear anything, I just immediately.
There we go.
Yep, there he is.
Exactly. What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Were you writing a song?
No, that's next on the agenda.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Priorities. Fam chat. Then we write the song. Yes.
Exactly.
It was actually for my 2:00 block with songwriting, so I'm adjusting it for the fam chat.
That's sacrifice.
Oh, thank you.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
What's been up with you? What's been up with you, Tudo?
Living my best life, man. Living my best life,
dude. How has YouTube been treating you full time?
Not as well as I would like. As I treat it.
Oh wow,
that's a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it.
Sometimes it can sometimes be a one-sided relationship. I feel like.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Give. You know,
to YouTube, and it doesn't give back as much.
It's a toxic relationship. It's an abusive relationship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm digging the black walls in the studio.
Dude, thank you. I expand. The studio used to end pretty much like right here, but I knocked down a wall and now it's instead of it being 8x8, it's probably 8x20 or 8x15.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm very excited about it.
Cool.
That's
Looks
cool.
good.
That's cool.
Thank you. Did you guys hear the new song that I put out? Not a plug.
haven't.
We were literally just talking about me and Kofi were before y'all came on. We hadn't heard it yet.
Yeah.
We have to go listen.
We're gonna go
there's a surprise in there. I haven't really been spoken much about it.
Oh.
Yeah, my wife and I are having a baby in like 2 weeks.
Wait, look, see, see, you can't just come on here and drop a bomb like that. Like, oh my, this is happening, dude.
In 2 weeks?
Crazy.
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
That is crazy.
Hold on, I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
No, like look at the
It's the way he says it, isn't it?
I thought you're serious. You're being serious right now.
Look at the album cover.
Wait a minute.
Dude.
I don't believe you. I think Jacob is such a good liar that I don't know if I believe a word he says. I don't know if I believe this. Hold on.
Dude, congratulations, man.
You got to listen to the song.
So is this the heartbeat?
Yeah.
Oh my God! In 2 weeks, you've kept it. That's what I talk about. How good of a liar he is. You've known this for all this time.
Listen, you've known this.
Well, our last quarterly fam chat was I don't even know when. So
true, but it's been close enough. She would have been pregnant when we. So So boy, girl.
It's a surprise.
Oh, so do y'all know? Do y'all know?
No, we don't know. It's a surprise for us.
Oh, wow. 2 weeks? Do you know what's crazy? I was just, like, thinking about, like, how me and Jacob are close to the same age, like, literally yesterday. And I was like, I wonder if Jacob and his wife are ever going to have kids. I wonder if that's something Jacob ever wants to do. Because I think he, like, it popped up on my TikTok or something, one of your videos. And it's just random thought. I was like... Because me and my wife talk about all the time when we want to have kids, and we don't want to right now, but we will later. But I was like, I wonder if Jacob and his wife are ever going to have kids. And now this. Are you kidding me? Well, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. You know, we were, I don't know, not private about it, but like we never made an Instagram post. We never, like, it was just, you know, we told our friends and our local friends and family, and then I wasn't like, and I only mentioned it on YouTube, like in a vlog, like a month ago. So,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, I don't know how much I'm gonna really be talking about the baby on the channel. You know what I mean? Like, it's more so my life on the channel than it is like. I mean, my wife's never even on the channel. You know, so it's stuff like that. So, but yeah, thanks, man.
Are you? Was this like something y'all were planning, or is it just kind of?
Yeah, it took 2 years.
Okay.
We've been trying for 2 years, so it's
congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Actually, you want to hear something crazy? Is that
congratulations.
3 days we had an infertility appointment, and 3 days before the infertility appointment, we got naturally pregnant after 2 years of trying.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's a miracle.
That is awesome, man. It's amazing.
That is awesome. That's awesome. so that's why you've been busy with stuff.
Yeah, trying to get a lot of stuff done before this baby comes.
So are you going to be vlogging in the like hospital?
Probably. I'll probably have my camera so that let me rephrase that. I will probably be vlogging, but I don't think I'll be posting that vlog.
You won't believe
documented.
You won't believe what my wife said while she was giving birth.
What did you say?
You know what she's gonna say? She's gonna say, more than music.
More than music.
Wait, let me just get the cameo. Let me get the cameo.
Let's get a cameo.
You know, I've already made a more than music onesie, right?
Oh, I have. You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
So,
amazing.
Do you already have names picked out for each?
Yeah, we have a couple ideas. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And I'm assuming
you
want to keep that a surprise.
Sometime between now and like the week of May 2nd. So like sometime in the next 15 days.
So
you know what?
In time for Mother's Day.
Exactly.
A week from today is a really good day, or a week from yesterday is a really good day.
Is that your birthday or something?
April 26th is a really great day.
Is that your birthday?
My birthday, yeah.
There's a very good possibility, actually.
Let's share a birthday with baby Restituto.
Yeah, Tiny Tudo.
Yeah,
Tiny
man.
Tudo.
Last year, my niece was born the day before my birthday. So now for the rest of my life, I will be overshadowed by because for her 1 year birthday party, it's like, well, of course, and I turned 30 the next day, and it's like, ooh. Who needs 30 when you've got one?
Agreed.
It's gonna be like that until she's like 10.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is your wife the same age as you? Or is she younger?
She is 2 years younger. I'm robbing the cradle, baby. Yeah, she turns 28 in July.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
July what? Just curious.
5th, day after Independence Day. Yep. Hey, Regeneration Nation TV, which is a channel that does similar content to us, said that they reached out to King Fam Reacts recently, and he introduced them to the rest of us, and they're really glad that he did. What's up, Regeneration Nation?
What's up? I think he messaged me on Instagram, but I haven't had a chance to respond. But yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah,
them. I don't know.
It's a husband and wife couple. I had a
there
chance.
You go.
Had a chance to talk with him and just kind of just go over the lay of the land of some YouTube stuff. And I pointed him in all of you guys' direction and told him to give you guys a shout out. And I'm glad he's on. What's up, dude?
Shout out to them.
You give him some good YouTube advice there, Dennis?
I let him down easy. I told him
I laid him down easy.
I told him copyright claims are a thing and it's fickle. You don't really know how. There's no logic to it. You're not gonna figure it out.
My advice is always just throw a bunch of crap at the wall and wait for something to stick.
Just wait. One guy commented on my reaction to Dax to be a man, and then he was like, my reaction just got blocked by YouTube because someone explained the logic behind this. I was like, what are you asking me? I don't know, bro.
Probably the same guy. I had a similar comment. Probably the same dude, and I'm like, hey, I've been on your side, dude. I don't know.
Don't make no sense. Yeah.
No idea.
Well,
Kofi, your video quality got like exponentially better, man. It looks phenomenal.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
New spot is
just following you guys, isn't it?
You look good, man.
Spot is ridiculous. Look at his new spot back there.
Yeah, man. Look at you.
New spot. I know. I'm just hiding all the dead bodies on this side so you don't see anything. It's over. Just here.
Do you still do your 7 hour live streams on Saturdays?
It's cut down to like 4 or 5, but I still do.
Light work. That's light work, man. Only 4 or 5 hours. I mean,
I still do them.
I heard the conversation you guys were having before. Like, I was listening while I was getting ready to hop on about how you were saying like COVID was so much slower. And how we all just had a lot more time for things, and it's just really I've been thinking about that a lot. But you're right, like you had the opportunity to stream for 7 hours because you really didn't have anything else going on.
I always tell people, I'm like, listen, I know COVID, like it sucked, the quarantine, all that, it was a tough time for everybody. I was like, the only silver lining is that it was a great time to get on YouTube. I was like, it was a great time to start pushing videos on YouTube because everybody was doing nothing. Like
it was interesting though because it almost was a rug pull because it like you had all this extreme success and then it's like and then it's hard to stick around and when your videos and it's not just us. Like I was actually watching something recently. Do you remember that guy? Remember that guy that did like the first person point of view that was always make like the Subway sandwiches or make like the ice cream and he'd tell a story. Did you ever see that on social media on TikTok or anything like that?
I never saw that.
He had blown up on TikTok and he was essentially, it was like he had a GoPro like here and while he's making the thing, you just saw his hands making ice cream or making sandwiches, but he'd tell a story while doing it.
That's cool.
Some of his videos during COVID on YouTube, like longer form content, like 4 or 5 minutes, had 10, 11, 12 million views. Now, he's lucky if he even breaks even 1 million, which is still a lot. Don't get me wrong, but comparatively, like, it's not just our channel. It's like, oh man, it's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I kind of have to judge everything by a different standard now. Like it almost gives me more peace about it, because I'm like, okay, it's nothing wrong that I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's not that, my stuff's gotten worse. It's just everything moves slower now because it takes longer for people to watch it, and people are at work and school and they can't just sit there and watch YouTube all day like they were when I started. So it's
100%, man.
It makes me feel a lot better than just feeling like, well, I guess my channel sucks now. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. Do you think you will ever get back to reactions, Jacob?
I don't know. I don't know if I will. I was actually thinking about it. I actually stalked all 3 of your channels 2 days ago. I was like, what are these guys up to these days? And
I thought I felt something weird.
Did your eyes start twitching or your ears started ringing?
Yeah, that's why I can't record today, because my eyes been twitching. That's what it is.
Yep.
I don't know. So I was thinking about it. I was like, what are these, like, what kind of reactions have they been? And I don't know. I mean, I do miss every once in a while, like, listening to new tracks and talking about it. It's been fun, but I don't miss the copyrights. I don't miss I don't miss, to be honest, like, every time you put up anything else is, hey, can you react to this? Can you react to this? Can you react to this? It sucks that, the videos only get like 150 views now on my vlogs or whatever. Like, but like, I don't know. I'm happier doing those than doing reactions, to be honest.
You feel liberated? You think?
Yes and no. Yes, because like I'm doing what I want. No, because I took like an 80% income decrease.
Yeah, that's
I mean, hard hit. You tag that with like me stopping reactions, and also just in general reactions not doing as well as they used to.
Yeah.
Like regardless of the situation, it was an income hit. But like,
yeah.
I don't know. I figured it's a longer tail game, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing what you intended, though, because that's what you intended for your channel to be.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Because when I look at your channel, that's what you started doing. And then that's what, like, a lot of vlogs, you're singing and all of that. I think you started
more recently.
At the real start of your channel.
Oh, at the
real start of your channel. What you wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that.
I do my research. I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good.
Yep.
That's a good
I think I've always tried to. I mean, and I don't do a good job of it, but I try to find like a medium where, like, because I do. I mean, I enjoy, like you said, Jacob, listening to new stuff, talking about it, breaking it down, whether that be lyrically or production or whatever. I enjoy doing that, but I always wanted to like combine it with my own music, vlogs, whatever. And that's why I was so excited in the fall when like my videos about the Tennessee Titans like started doing so well, because I was like, that's like something that I'm just like, that's what I like to talk about. In addition to music, like that would probably be second. It's like stuff that I could sit here and talk to you about all day. And so the fact that like caught on, I was like, okay, like that gave me some validation. Do what?
How has that been doing? That type of content.
Well, it's not football season now, so it's kind of. But okay. I mean, I say that. When football season ended, I was like, well, I guess I'll crank it back up in the fall. But like stuff happens sometimes. Like your team will like drop a player or sign a new player or something. So I've done a couple videos and they've done okay. Not as well as the ones that I did like in the heat of the season. Those did exponentially better, but
so you think it's to your advantage when it's in the season to do videos for that, then it will do well.
Yeah. I will say, because I started the podcast about it on a separate channel, and I haven't done, since the season ended, I've done maybe 3 or 4 episodes here or there, and this guy messaged me on Instagram a few weeks ago, and he goes, "This is so random." He's like, "But my son he's turning 11 tomorrow, and he's obsessed with your podcast. He watches all the time." He's like, can you give him a shout out the next time you do an episode?" I was like, well, heck yeah.
That's so sick.
I was like, absolutely, man. So like I did an episode the next day, and I gave
so cool.
I gave the kid. Well, me and Kofi were talking about that before you guys got on, before we even went live. I think we were talking about like how crazy it is that like we all have like a channel or a show or something that we watch if we've had a bad day, like something that'll, you know, get our mind off of whatever crap's going on in our lives. I was like, it's so crazy to think that like our channel has been that for somebody. That's nuts. You know?
Yeah.
Kofi and I were talking about that last night when we had a one-on-one on Instagram last night.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild concept.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's really easy to forget though and get just caught up in the analytics or my channel's not doing as well or I'm not making as much money.
Yep.
But when you remember that, it's like it's a really honoring thing. You know what I mean? Like wow, it's an honor. It's
a good pick me up. It's a good
for sure. For sure.
To see messages from people that saying that, you know.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah,
good for you, Brad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. And that's on the channel that, I mean, the podcast thing has way less than my main channel. And main channel, like, you know, I was talking to Kofi.
Yeah, 200K, just
200K is right around the corner.
Measly 200K.
I was doing a live stream, and there's like, you know, people in the super chat that would, you know, donate and stuff like that. And there was somebody that, and I wish I could remember who it was like, I was thanking everybody one night because it was people were being so generous and stuff, and somebody goes, "Well, your channel has like gotten me through like all these hard times. It's like the least I can do," and I was like, "That's crazy to me." Like to think that somebody out there was like having a bad day and turned on my channel and like feels indebted to me because they watched I'm like, dude, no, I'm indebted to you guys. Like, like I literally, like get to do all of this because y'all watch and subscribe, you know. So
it's amazing.
It's a good symbiotic relationship.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yep. Yeah. Like, and as soon as it gets one-sided, it is when it all falls apart.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it to get one-sided. It was so cool when I was in Ghana a few weeks ago. Someone asked me what I do for a living. I've never said that before. I've never said this before. So I wanted to try it out. I wanted to try it out for the first time.
Wait, did you officially? Is this all you do now?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
God, no. Oh, I wish, but
it's coming.
It's gonna get there one day.
It's coming.
It's gonna one day. One day. But I wanted to try it out. So the person asked me what I do for a living, because usually I say I'm an IT engineer. That's what I say, and I ended there. That's it. That's all you need to know. But then I went on and said, oh, people fund my life, and I listen to songs that they want me to listen to. And then that's what I said. I was like, just people just fund my life for listening to songs they want me to listen to.
Yeah.
And I just left it like that. It was like, what? Like that.
Yeah. I'll never forget when I started telling people, like, because this isn't the only thing I do. Like, I write and sing. I got a church job, all that. But, like, this is a big, you know, living for me, you know.
Yeah.
And so when people like ask me what I do, when I say like, yeah, I do YouTube, you know, you can just see the look on their faces, like, yeah.
Really? I feel like it's the opposite. People are like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Well,
people are usually impressed.
once they figure out like how many subs I have and stuff like that. Once they look at, but like when you first tell them, they just assume like, oh, I bet he's got like 9 subscribers. It's all his family, you know, like he uploads videos of him walking the dog or something. Like you can tell they're just thinking like, oh, poor guy, you know.
You've got some haters around you.
For real, man.
They don't say that, but you can tell.
You need better friends.
The look on their face is like, oh, good. You know,
you gotta meet better strangers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then it's even more rewarding when like they see like, or when you're like, yeah, I got 190,000 subs. You know,
Ooh.
Then they're like, oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's like an actual. Okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy people's perception on social media, man. It's mad.
Yep.
How about if you had turned around and said I'm an Instagram influencer?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's worse. I think you must.
No, absolutely. I
don't know how you guys. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I hate the term influencer.
Oh yeah,
I hate that. Yeah. Like,
well, it's because of what it's turned into.
Yes.
But in reality, we 100% are. Everything I watch on YouTube. Everything influences what I want to watch, drink, buy, so subconsciously.
It's
I see some guy on a TV show drinking a glass of whiskey. I'm like, I could go for a glass of it, or a certain brand of whatever that they use. I'm like, I think next time in the store, it's so wild how subconscious it is.
It's wild.
Yeah. So the guitar that Kofi has in his background, like if I could see the brand subconsciously, I would want to get that next time. It's crazy.
It's mad. Like but
wild.
Influencer though. Like for me, it sounds like it sounds like when someone says like I'm a stripper. It's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I feel like they do fall into the same category.
It's almost
OnlyFans.
It just sounds
the OnlyFans.
I guess it just sounds so like.
It just sounds so.
And I know some people
cringy.
don't mean it this way, but it's like, yeah, I'm an influencer. I influence people. It's like, okay, I guess I miss the days when people just were an influencer without trying to be. Now I feel like people are intentionally trying
to influence.
Yes, like they're trying too hard to where it doesn't feel natural at all.
But back in those days, they didn't know that they were influencers.
Right. I missed that.
Didn't know.
That's what I missed.
Like they didn't know. They were just influencing.
Yeah. It's kind of like when people back in the day, like when we were all kids or teenagers or something, when people would like do something because it was the right thing to do and not so they could tweet about it and let you know they did it. Like if there's a movie that you don't want your kids to watch. Yeah. When I was growing up, your parents would just be like, "Hey, I don't want you watching that." Now people do it so they could get on Facebook and say, "I'm not going to let my kids watch and it's like, "Okay, just don't let them watch it then. You don't have to preach to me about." And
then the crazy thing is then it gets the whole county arguing about someone's life decisions they made in their home.
Yeah. It's like, well, I'm going to let my kids watch it that much more. And it's like, okay, great. Like, whatever. Just leave me alone. Like, I hate that.
It's the failure of society. I don't know. These things. We weren't ready for them. We weren't ready for them.
No, and we're still not. We're never going to be
ready.
We're not, and I know it sounds hypocritical because we're here on YouTube every day, but it's like, as far as like Twitter, Facebook, like we just weren't meant to have all that there. All that information, we just weren't. We were not meant.
The speed at which life moves now is crazy.
Yeah, and like the fact I can get on Twitter and one tweet is like some goofy recipe for a meal, and then the next is like, hey, there was a shooting today and it's like the fact that it's just thrown in there with all this other stuff.
No, that's a very fair point, man.
Here's the top 5 movies. Here's what happened on American Idol last night. Here's a bombing that happened, and it's like
that's actually pretty wild. You're right.
You know what's wild about that? It's for me. It was crazy about that is people's stories. What people show in their stories is when they share a tragedy on their story, and then the next thing is like, look at me though, I look good, and then the next thing is it's like, yo,
that's pretty wild, man. That's actually a really, really interesting point, Brad. Like, I never thought about that. Just the categorization of our society now is like we're so desensitized to this stuff because you said it's a recipe, and then it's a bombing, and then it's a American Idol.
Yeah,
we're used to it.
That's crazy, man. That's really wild.
Yeah.
Yo, Dennis,
you were muted, Dennis. Dennis was saying something, but he was muted.
When you said American Idol, I said, "What up, Ian Tongi?"
Oh man, that guy! Oh
yeah,
he's killing it.
You know what's funny? I literally just finished a reaction of him before this started, so I'm gonna be posting my reaction.
I'd do it.
Yeah,
he is good. Wow.
Get on that.
He got some devoted fans too.
Yes, he does.
I'll be following it up. Oh yeah.
Lovely people too. Lovely fans.
Yeah.
Good people.
Oh yeah.
Good people's nothing crazy in the comment section. Good people's.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think certain artists attract certain fan groups? Like some are very chill and respectful, and some are not
obsessed with said artists. I don't know.
It's difficult to tell.
I did a reaction yesterday to an artist that we've all reacted to, the 4 of us, and I just made mention that you could tell that this cover was done, the Elvis version of something, and some people lost their ever-loving mind. Like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm just like, I'm not saying that the person was wrong for doing it. I'm just pointing it out. Like, oh, this is Elvis's version. Wow, this artist is really nailing this. Like, wow. I was like, it was a good thing. Like, it was a good comment that I made. I wasn't
And then what was the comment section saying?
What was the comment? What were they saying?
A lot of the comments were saying that, wow, like the person even got lower than Elvis. Like Elvis went high. This person went even lower. Nobody else of this gender can get low like this? And I'm like, Deanna and Kudanova, like, yeah, she can get low too. Like, it's just like,
yeah. Sometimes the arguments that goes on in the comment sections, I'm like, it's just like I just watch it. And,
people
just
want to be. I think some people just want to be miserable. Like, and I was watching an interview yesterday. I'm not gonna say who it was. It was two commentators who were like on very opposite ends of the spectrum with their beliefs. Like one of them's on one side, one of them's on the other, but they were doing this cool thing where they're like, we need to be able to have conversations and talk to each other. So they were doing this thing, and one of the big things they agreed on was how, like, you know, take any platform, Twitter, we'll say Twitter, like how much of a minority Twitter is. Like, you get on Twitter, you would think like everybody's outraged about this thing that's everybody's talking about on Twitter. And then you go out into like actual real life, out in the real world, and like nobody cares. But like it's like internet, I guess you call it internet outrage. You know, wow. and I found it interesting that two dudes who are on total opposite ends of the spectrum both agreed that like everybody gets worked up about stuff online, that they really
were they in the same room?
They were on Zoom like this.
Oh, right, okay,
yeah,
virtually.
Yep.
Well, when you said two dudes, I was about to throw one of them out there, but since you said two dudes, I can't say it. I was gonna say Tucker Carlson and Whoopi Goldberg.
No.
You can't get any further apart than that.
No,
I think that would be a bloodbath in that.
Yeah.
You can't get any further apart than those two.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it's just interesting because like there are people, I'm convinced there are people in like comment sections that are like, I don't want to give them too much of the benefit of the doubt, but like I think they come across as way more miserable than they actually are. Like,
sure, I do think that
in real life, they're not nearly that confrontational and upset.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is do you think that the people on Twitter are the same people that you meet in real life that are they just don't care, but the moment they pick up Twitter, it just kind of like activates.
Yeah,
I think that also to some degree, like we're so prone to negativity, we're like the negativity bias, that I wonder if sometimes we're reading things negatively that aren't actually meant as negative as we think they are.
That's true too.
Yeah, we try to find the negative in everything, even when it's positive.
I think,
even when it's positive. I think it's kind of like sifting through what is it? There's a scientific term for it.
Negativity bias.
Yeah, I think that's the social science term. There is an actual like biological term for it. It's like sifting through for danger, kind of.
Oh, like the survival instinct.
Yeah, like a survival instinct. Where like we even when there is something positive, we try to find something that is wrong with it. It's like relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Kofi, did you move? Is this a new spot totally, or like?
Yes, sir.
Oh, how did everybody know this except me, huh?
You've been rearranging things.
Well done. You know Joey from Friends?
Yeah.
Yep. You got it. Yeah. I moved about 2 months ago, so this would be my second month in. It's pretty wild in here. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that actually. That's a good segue. Sound panels. You have some sound panels in your studio, don't you?
Not at the moment because I just knocked down a wall. But yeah,
you just knocked down. Yeah. You did have sound panels.
They were right here.
Yeah. Something like, okay, cool. Like, how does that actually work with sound in terms of the acoustics and everything, and then sound traveling outside of your room?
I don't. That's a good question. So, do you want like how scientific do you want?
Go on.
So the science of it is every sound is a waveform, right?
Yeah.
And what reverb is, or what sound is and echo is essentially when the sound wave goes and bounces it off another subject and comes back,
basically.
So what happens is the way that they're designed, they actually absorb the sound, so it doesn't reflect back. So it's just absorbing all the sound.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool test when you like if you were to clap in your room, and you hear the clap, and then you clap in like the sound booth or something. You hear the natural reverb of the room. Otherwise, in the sound booth, you'll just hear die. You'll just go a single clap and it's just dead. It's really even when you talk, you don't realize how much of the natural room reverb you're hearing when you just talk. I don't know how much of it would really. You'd have to get some pretty thick paneling if you really want to like soundproof a room where like they're not hearing you outside. But there's if anything, I've actually heard of some sort of I don't remember. I was looking at it years ago when I was building mine. But you could essentially build like use insulation. There's like almost like a soundproof insulation that you put in a wall, and you can build sound panels out of that if you want. And they're significantly thicker, and that'll absorb the sound a lot more and potentially soundproof against through walls.
Interesting.
I mean, sound paneling like that'll definitely help. And I would recommend something like I wouldn't go through some like the Oralex and stuff. They get wildly expensive. I just went on eBay and found some stuff on eBay. Probably came from China, to be honest.
I just have the foam, the sound foam. I literally have it here. You know the foam.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I have.
What are you looking to do?
I want to cover this whole area. I wish I could show you my setup, but just cover this whole area just so it absorbs the sounds more. I just have it halfway. I'll send you a picture later on. Oh yeah, this is boring conversation.
you have it looking like my wall, which is halfway done.
Yeah, I showed you last night, didn't I? Yeah.
So, yeah, you did.
So Jacob, if you're gonna do like the stuff you're talking about that obviously you had on the wall and now it's been moved out, but where do you think's like the best place to put them? Like in terms of. Because let's say I'm sitting here, I've got a wall right here, I've got a wall right here, and of course a wall right here.
So there's actually like the technical way, like it's actually like you'd get like, depending on how crazy you'd want to get, you would hire like a sound engineer architect. The half wall.
Half wall of the wall.
Dude, isn't it amazing what you could build on YouTube with like a setup, like with half wall and using like a ping pong, what's it called? A table, like a plastic table.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. I love it.
If I show you what my setup was actually on, before I moved it to this desk, it's actually literally next to me right now. This was my whole setup. This here, right here.
Just that table?
Just that table. That was my setup. The whole setup was on that.
That's amazing, man.
It's crazy, man.
To answer your question, Brad, I'd probably think that whatever would reflect on. So if you're speaking this way, then I would assume probably on the other side, like facing you, because then
where your sound waves are going.
The original sound waves, because then once it's absorbed from there, it can't really reflect to anywhere else.
Yeah, I might text you.
Or behind a microphone.
Yeah.
So if your microphone is right in front, that's why a lot of producers, actually Tommy Prophet, when I saw in his studio, he used to have a booth, but nobody wanted to record in the booth because they were far from the producer. So he invested in one of those. They're not crazy expensive actually, but like the shields, the microphone shields.
Yeah.
And it's just a little half dome, and you put the microphone in it, and that's how he records everything. And a lot of people are using those these days because it just. What's capturing from the microphone is being absorbed. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about it.
We got school bus.
Oh, we got a school bus.
Is it
boys in a house?
Oh yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. That makes sense. I was wondering what you were doing outside this whole time. Like are you just going for a walk right now?
Yes, sir.
Your buddy's like,
welcome home.
Look, you don't know this, but you're on. Come here. You don't know this, but you're on YouTube right now. Tell everybody hi. Hey, I'll be turning around real
quick. What's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
How was school today?
Good.
Jacob's practicing. He's got a baby on the way. He's gonna have to ask these questions.
He's rehearsing.
I'll be there in a minute so we can get on your homework.
Oh, immediately?
Right. Quick.
Immediately?
Quick. If he goes out of the zone, it's so hard to get him back in, and he has a baseball game tonight, so we got to knock out the story. We got to knock out this creative writing while he's still in his mind.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah, they both come home, they knock out their homework. That way, the rest of the afternoons, whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
Nice,
that's probably smart.
I hate school, man.
Me too, dude. I don't miss any of this at all. Like,
did you go to college, Brad?
I did.
Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was and my whole last year was online, and so I had to take like an accounting class online.
It was online.
Oh my god!
COVID probably, right?
No. It was just more convenient for me at that time. This was like 2018. I did my last year online, and in a way it was more convenient, but also like having to take an accounting class online. I know nothing about accounting. Knew nothing about accounting.
Wow.
And yeah. Oh my gosh. Like,
why do you pick accounting?
I didn't. I mean, it picked me. I had no choice. It was for the degree. It was for my business degree.
You picked me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Online.
Kofi, what are you drinking over there? It looks good.
Oh, it's just a simple, I'm being good. It's just simple Coke, like flat Coke. So it's nothing.
Oh, really?
Special.
You were sipping it like it's not.
Jacob, we need to write a song called Flat Coke.
Honestly, that sounds like a country song.
Flat Coke.
Actually, Brad, I'm going to send you a melody. I have it's currently titled E minor 107 BPM sad country song.
Okay. It can be called Flat Coke.
I think it's just a melody and guitar, and I think that I don't know if it could be called Flat Coke, but I think that'd be a really good country. It sounds like a country song.
I'm gonna use it for Flat Coke.
I'm actually gonna send it now because I'm gonna forget otherwise.
You guys know that it's 420 for all of you that do that. Yeah, but in just about what 4, 5, 6 weeks. Go get some freedom, right? Some summer freedom.
So, boy, I didn't know where you were going with that. Yeah, but it's getting about that time. Let me turn on the keys here. See if I can even remember it.
Careful with the copyrights. Okay, all right. You know how YouTube be.
Yeah, y'all will get copyrighted on your own song.
Gotta get copyrighted with your own voice. Is the summer freedom?
Is Jacob about to do something? He's about to do something with Summer Freedom.
He's about to do the live music video version of it.
What? Oh man!
I still think it's.
I wonder if my eyes can take me turning on one of these lights.
Can you hear me?
Don't force yourself.
Yeah, can't see you though.
I'm having some technical difficulties over here.
What?
Welcome to Parenthood.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Why did your camera just die?
I don't know. Well, my mouse is like I'm setting things up in the new studio. Like things aren't working as they should. So my keypad wasn't working for a second. So I tried unplugging something. Now my mouse and my camera is not working.
Oh goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, while we're waiting on Jacob to get his camera fixed, listen to this idea Kofi and I had. Dennis and Jacob and we were talking about what if we did a fam chat live where we like rented some place, offer people to come hang out live.
Oh, that's sick.
It's like a Comic-Con for fam chat.
Yep,
that's really cool.
All of us be together,
and we just do this except in person and live.
It's like in person and live.
Awesome.
Obviously,
hangout, but we do it live.
Take pictures of people, hang out.
Yeah.
I think
that's wild. I like it.
I think we were thinking like it would rock at least 100 people in the seat, like at least between all of us. Like we would get 100 people coming.
We should hijack one of these Tim Faust and friends backyard parties and do it there.
We could do that.
I'm telling you,
we could do that too.
Yeah, kind of do it like as a part of that. Like if they did like a weekend thing with like Home Free or something, and we just had like a booth set up to the side, fam chat.
like we don't interfere with like their show and what they're doing.
Right.
We're just kind of there too.
Hey, I've got somebody in my that's watching my channel says I'd be there. So we got one.
Wow.
We got
one person.
Yeah.
We got one person. Someone says, "Where do I sign up?" Okay.
Two people.
Hey, Kofi, we know you got a passport now, dude. So come on over.
I always had a passport. You guys wanted me to bend down and stick a poke in my ass. That's what you guys wanted me to do. To come over there. I always had a passport. You guys wanted me to bend over and stick stuff in my ass.
What? Oh my god!
That's what you guys wanted me to do, to come to the US. I'm not coming.
Brad, what are you doing Saturday?
Not that. Saturday.
You should drive down to Tuscaloosa.
Oh, is it spring game A-Day?
It's A-Day, man. Come see me and the boys.
Uh-oh.
Hang out.
I met up with Dennis. Hey, I've got another person in the chat that says they'd be there. It's three tickets sold. 3 tickets sold right there.
3 tickets sold. Someone says come to Texas, so it's almost as though we're.
If we go to Texas, we're on a tour. Yeah, the Fam Chat tour.
Jet tour.
we could just hijack people's events, like people doing like birthdays or weddings, and we would just be there, like, yo,
people we don't even know. It's just weddings. We're off to the side. Yeah. And then I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
It could be the new YouTube craze. It could be the crashing of events and pranking at the same time.
Exactly, just everything all together.
Of pranking for YouTube.
I swear celebrities used to do that. Like they used to crash weddings and stuff. I saw that was the thing. I saw Brian McKnight do it.
That's a singer. Brian McKnight, that's a bad man right there. He can sing.
Yeah, he is crazy.
He can sing.
He is crazy. He would probably make the girl say, "I don't."
You're like a dream come true.
Brian McKnight.
Oh, that's such a good song.
When he does his riffs and runs.
You know what my favorite song by him is? It's one of his earlier songs, "One Last Cry."
Oh yeah, one last cry. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to when it gets to Christmas time again, y'all need to do a reaction to him and dang it, he did a duet. Christina Aguilera. They did a duet of I don't remember what song it was. He did the most ridiculous riff I've ever heard in my life. And still to this day, I've never reacted to anything that way in like on the channel or just in my life.
Like, have you done that?
Oh, I don't know. It's gosh, what song was it? It's a Christmas tune. It's
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Brian McKnight is a beast.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Underrated. It is what song?
Oh, hello.
There he is.
Hello.
Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
It was.
Yep.
I just had a feeling about it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I did react to that, didn't I? Yeah, the guys are saying I did react to that. I reacted to that in Christmas time, probably like 2020 or 2021.
Yeah, he's nuts, man. Underrated. Iris
says, taking the show on the road with a blow up Kofi. Whoa. Okay, we're going extreme.
Kofi, I want to hear about the Mitch Grassi birthday wish, man.
Hey, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, crap, dude! No, it was the channel anniversary.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, man. No, it was a gift, man, from the gang. Oh, man, it's crazy,
dude. He knew who you were.
Yeah, like it's like a Kofi. You have helped so many people. I'm like, how do you know me? He's talking as though he knows me, man. No, it was pretty sick. It was pretty cool to see that. I was really excited to have Kirsten and then Mitch to do. I need to have all of them to do it.
You had Harry Mack freestyle too, man.
Oh yeah, I had Harry Mack too. Oh,
that's crazy.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. All down to the gang, all down to the Kofi gang, man. All down to the gang.
Hey, I've now had 2 other people on my chat say that if we do it in Texas, they're there.
Wow. So someone said.
Wait, who said that? I'm sure I could get some people in Texas too.
There you go, dude. So if we factor in all we're already up to like 20 people, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
easily. If we did it in Dallas,
yeah,
we can on the road again.
Yeah,
let's go, boys.
We could tour. We could Dallas, Texas.
The Texas tour. We're gonna be in San Antonio tomorrow night. Yeah. You don't want to miss it.
Doing whatever. I don't even know what the purpose would be.
Whatever influencers do.
Yeah, we're just influencing. We're influencing the culture. At this point, though, all these people that are like, I'm just influencing the culture. I'm like, look at the culture. Do you want to take credit? Like, do you really want to take credit for that? Like, you
need to repeal the culture. Like,
yeah.
We could do like like de-influencers or uninfluencers.
Yeah,
like the opposite of influencers. We are not influencing.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about. You remember back in the day when American Idol auditions were like a bunch of bad people, and like the judges would tell them how bad they sucked. They were saying like, yeah, American Idol really doesn't do that anymore. They don't really show the bad auditions. They don't really say anything like that. And they go, thank God. Like, man, I'm so glad we've moved past that. And like, whatever you think about it, whatever. But I was listening and I was like, yeah, thank God, man, we're doing so great now. Like, you know, it's like
much better.
It's like they were saying like, thank God we have progressed to a point. And it's like, oh yeah, because things are going so well. I mean, thank God things are like they are now. It's
look
just
at where
really funny,
look at where we were and look how far we've come as
a
culture.
I mean, I'm not saying we were great at all ever, but like. To be like, look at how much better things are now. I'm like,
we're all so happy and fulfilled in life.
Yeah, nobody's depressed or anything. Yeah, buddy.
Everything is fine. We all love each other.
Yeah,
people can have normal conversations.
Yeah,
yeah. We're not shallow at all. No,
yeah.
We're not
now we just
people at all.
Yeah, now we just pretend not to laugh at those people, but we really do.
But we
just pretend we don't on Twitter.
Oh my God.
That's what I want to get a shirt made that just says Twitter's not real life.
Definitely not.
Man.
This is not real.
Switch it. Social media is not real
life.
Yeah,
just as a whole. Social media is not real life.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
it's great. I think the bad auditions were like the highlights of the whole
totally
the whole thing.
It was
like brilliant.
It's like you know most of those people were like, man, I'm on TV. Everybody's watching me. Like, awesome. You know,
like this. I get paid to be on. Or did they get paid?
I don't know. I know the one guy did. His audition just popped up on TikTok last night. Y'all remember William Hung? Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
She bangs. She bangs. Yeah. Man, he was one of those. Like his audition was bad, but he was so likable and such a nice guy that he got a record deal. I mean, he didn't make it to Hollywood, but he got a record deal. He did a whole album. He did like I Believe I Can Fly and all this stuff.
What?
And like he's still like a household name to this day. Like, good for you, man.
That's amazing.
Like,
That's amazing.
But we're better off. We're better than that now.
Yeah, we're better now. We're better.
Good.
Now. We're better. Now.
We're more. To the live shows that he had a campaign.
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya, yeah, everybody was voting for him. He was like the worst on the show.
Yep.
But there was a campaign to just vote him all the way as far as they could. And I think eventually didn't the judges change some of the rule and just kick him out or something like that?
I don't know. I interviewed a guy on the channel who was on that season with him. And he was like he was pretty much just like, dude, the producers like loved it. Like they thought it was hilarious. Like they knew it was getting ratings. But then it got to a point where it was like, okay, we're down to like 6 people and he's still here. Like it's cool that he's like getting ratings, but if he wins, it's really gonna hurt the validity of the show. Like we got to get him off of the show.
If memory serves correct, they did some type of I forgot what it was. Some type of elimination it was a swerve they were throwing to the show where the judges had to cut like that without the audience, and that's how they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder what he's up to today.
It might be losing to him.
I think he's a waiter. I think he's like a waiter somewhere. But I know the guy that I interviewed, Chris Slide, that he got eliminated like 5 weeks before Sanjay did. And I was like,
Oh
I was like, you and like a few of these other people that got eliminated before him, was it that kind of thing where you were just like, whatever, or were you actually mad? And he was like, that was the thing. He was like, there were people who were actually mad because they were like, this guy's pretty much getting by as a joke. Like, and we're actually like trying and we're getting eliminated while this guy just keeps on going. I was like, it's unbelievable. What a reality television legend he is.
Oh, wow. I need to look him up.
I'm looking him up. I'm like re-looking him up.
I need to look him up.
Chris Light had a big song on Christian radio for a while.
Empty Me.
Like one big, yeah.
I wrote a song. I got to one of those cool things you get to do because of this YouTube platform. I got to write a song with him last year.
Oh, wow.
Very, very cool. I'm going to release it probably this year. And then, did you know Dennis, I think you're the only one here that would know this song. You remember Rascal Flatts had that song, Here Comes Goodbye, Here Comes the Last Time. It was like a #1 song for them. Slow ballad, really he co-wrote that. It was a #1 song for them.
So Chris, like the Empty Me, is it Empty Me so I could be filled with you, and how it went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He writes country now.
Really?
Yep.
Huh? That's a good song he co-wrote with them. Big song.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's no Summer Freedom, but I mean, it's
no.
It's not Let 'Em Roll.
It ain't Let 'Em Roll. Woo!
Hey, Jacob, what happened? What happened to our song that we were working on?
It was not going anywhere. I'm just trying to make it pop punk and it turned 1970s, and I was like,
I mean, we need to revisit it, kind of see what we need to do.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it. But in the meantime, I actually got a boogie. But let's revisit it, Brad.
I thought you meant like in your nose right now. You had a boogie.
No, I have to boogie.
Hey,
It's like
make a napkin dance. Give it a little
boogie. He's going dad rehearsals.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
You doing your homework?
Yep.
I think I'm about to go for a walk myself. So this might be the end of today's fam chat.
No problem. I'm about to go and do things that I will do outside of here, too.
Hey, before we go, look, doesn't Kofi still have the glow? He still has the glow from Ghana. He's still got the glow going. Look at it.
Yo, the Ghana glow. Yeah, man. The Ghana glow is on there, man. Look,
the GG.
Everyone should go to Ghana, man.
Next time you go,
it was something. It was something, man. It was amazing. I'm glad I went.
Amazing,
guys. It's been great catching up with everybody. I missed you guys.
Yeah,
man.
Catching up for sure.
We need to see if we can bring it back to twice a month.
Hey, we can try. We always say. I feel like we say that. We say that at the end of every single.
Or once a month. We could do once a month.
We can do once a month for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
We could do once a month.
Definitely.
All right, you guys, keep it real.
Talk to you later.
Peace out.
See you guys.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the fam chat. Shout out to
Bye, everybody.